Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I think this sounds pretty good. We're live from Australia. We're going to keep the action going. How's everybody doing today? Woo, here we go. I sound far away. I think I have it fixed now. I had the wrong headset on. You sound closer than normal. Yes, I am. Chewbacca, this matchup's just for you. What have we here? All right. We get that rock set up. We should be good to go. I've been having a great time in Australia. Man, if you didn't see my my little video that I posted on Facebook with the kangaroo, just hanging out, it was great.
Just going to make that request one more time. Does anyone have a spare dial for a hawk that maybe they bought for a side event? We're going to play or lose one.
Odd Doc. You know what? I didn't even think about it. Maybe? Marcel, no, I have not had a roux burger yet. So, for you guys who don't know, this is winter time here in Australia, but it's a rather mild winter. There's no snow on the ground. It's just cold. The very first day, Marcus went to take me to Bondi Beach, famous beach here in Australia, and it was cold and like sleeting. And all I had was shorts and a T-shirt on. And I said, Marcus, I think we need to go to the mall. Was able to pick up some long sleeves, some pants, and a sweater. Doing much better now. Man. They're getting all charged up here. All right. They have started regulation time. And I'll start the official ditty once the players get going here. But I'm too excited not to talk to you guys. Like, this is absolutely amazing. If you guys can help me out, what I haven't been able to do today because I am running around here, could somebody post the stream link to Reddit and to the forums? That would be awesome. That would be a huge help. Those of you watching on YouTube, I see you. I can see your chats. So let's see you guys. Give me some chats. YouTube, where you at? Oh, man. Today's going to be a good day. Today is going to be a good day. It's all right, the Rocker Crucker. It happens. There's my YouTube chat. How you guys doing? Two of you, at least. Two people are like, he's paying attention to us. Yes, I have always been able to see you guys. Waiting for the last ship. There goes Soontier, just got placed down. All right, we're gonna get the official commentary started. Let's do this, guys. Hello, everyone. My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and I'm coming to you live from Australia. Yes, I had to do a little video editing, and that's why you could actually see the table normally, because at first when I hooked up that camera, picture was upside down. So difficult. That was super cheesy, but it's fine. You know what? I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. Our matchup today for round 1 of the System Open, okay? This is a different format than the Grand Championship. You may have just finished watching the Grand Championship at Nova Open with Will, by the way, who's doing an awesome job. Here, we have a System Open. We have 6 rounds today. Every single player that goes 5-1 or better will be making it to day 2. Everybody else is eliminated for day 2. But, of course, there is the hyperspace hyperspace qualifier that happens tomorrow, which everybody does have an opportunity to play in, to go undefeated. And, of course, just the motivation of getting those prize tickets, get some of those System Open swag in their hands. Let's go ahead and break down these lists. On the left, we have Michael Liu bringing a Rebel squad. We have 2 Partisan Renegades, both with Rig Cargo Chute, Han Solo with Trickshot, Kanan, and Leia. On the left, we have Joshua Fink bringing, you know what? I think I have the names flipped. I sure do. Let's go ahead and flip that. Sorry, guys. Joshua brought the Rebels. Michael brought the Imperials. You know, for some reason, we have a Defender fanboy club in our chat, so I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and give some Defender action early. That way, we can maybe hush the Defender love later on here. So Michael Liu brought Sunterfell with just Predator and 2 Delta Squadron pilots. That's the Initiative 1 Defenders with just Jamming Beam. Why Jamming Beam? Well, it's free. Isofane says, do you have the option to switch out emotes? I'll be willing to share my ARC 170 emote for a Defender for a while. Yes, I could do that. I'd have to work on the emote, but yeah, I can make that happen. I can work on that tonight. Takes a couple days to get approved, depending on Twitch, but we can make that happen. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and start with, you know what we do? We do a stream poll before every match to get the gauge of the audience. What do you guys think is going to happen in this matchup? We called it the Choose Your Champion poll. Super easy. All you got to do is type 1 or 2 in the Twitch chat. Now, I want to remind you, if you guys are watching on YouTube and have the ability to watch on Twitch, it is the #1 experience so that you can participate in our polls, participate in our giveaways. All of the fancy things we have are on Twitch. We go to YouTube because we definitely understand that there's a bunch of our supporters who can't watch on Twitch because they're, at work is usually the thing. We're open on a window in the corner there, and Twitch is blocked or something like that. So we have that open. Let's have a great time. Again, all you got to do is type 1 or 2 in the chat. What do you guys think? Who is going to take this match? All right, we're getting some good participation here. Joshua lining up those U-wings at 2 different angles. I really like that when you have ships overlapping different arcs. All right, Michael getting into it. 3 bank. He's ready to duke it out with Han. Going with the barrel roll. And coming out the gate. Did Han move yet? Nope, he has not. So that means that Joshua is the first player. Soontir is moving last. All right. Soontir 3 banking. Looking at this rock formation, honestly, this really favors Han. He's got obstacles all over the place. If Joshua can get Michael to play in the rocks, it's going to be good for Han. Mind you, this Han Solo doesn't have the regen trick. Not enough points for that. Soontir using auto thrusters to get into the fight. All right. Soontir. Oh. There you go. Soontir does get that focus from being in the bullseye. Han shoots first because Joshua is the first player. Choosing a target. I mean, he doesn't really have a great target to anybody. I guess you go to range 2. I mean, actually, you just go with Soontir here. It's the same. Because this one was focus evade as well, but I guess you got trick shot. Here we go. Spends a focus. And the evade. Did he spend the evade as well? Predator reroll for Soontir. 1 hit. Using Han to try it again. Using his ability. Got it. U-wings are out, so here come the defenders. One of each. No focus there, just one. Han re-rolling. He's going to go ahead and spend the force to dodge 1. Takes 1 shield there. First blood of the game. Oh, that was a lot of dice thrown for only 1 shield. All right, we're going to go ahead and close the Choose Your Champion poll. Looks pretty close. 54% to 45%. And if my calculations are correct, we're going to be, when we get to the end of round 6 here, we'll be only like an hour or 2 away from Nova again happening. Back to back to back to back, guys. This is awesome. I'll be keeping track of the time, seeing what time we get to round 6. One of the awesome things that was announced here during setup and while they were doing the player meeting is the fact that this event isn't just about doing a system open here in Sydney. The FFG organized play has actually organized everything here, all of the mats, all of the boards that they're playing on, and the supplies were bought specifically to stay in Australia. Okay, for a lot of the events in the U.S. and even in Europe, they ship things back and forth because of some of the high taxes that it costs to bring things in for shipping. They've decided to make an investment here in Australia, and they have bought enough for 300 X-Wing player events. Okay, 300 X-Wing player events here in Australia, so expect more premier level play here in Australia because they have the equipment to do it. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. All right, so the U-wings just kind of bumping forward, making sure to keep those arcs in the right place. You know, let's get some gumboats in the chat for FFG organized play. Alex Watkins And Alec doing great work and being able to do it. All right, 3 bank from the defender, slapping down the evade. Evade is from full throttle, the ship ability of the defender. Barrel rolling to the outside, probably as far back as possible. Another 3 bank. So the barrel roll there was just to get out of the way for the red one, give him some space. That one will have focus evade. And Han is up. One forward. All right, assuming that he has range, you're going to go ahead and take a lock. He sure does. Flipping the dial, Soontir, where are you going to go? Trick shot Han can be quite scary. He's got that extra dice. He's going to have bullseye lined up on the U-wings. Not sure if he's going to have range. Action is evade. Probably just leave it at that, but he's going to be getting popped by Han. All right. So Han's stress being removed. Soontir did get the focus. This is a shot from Han into Soontir. Has a lock. Keeping the 2, so this is not Han. This is his target lock, and that works out. 2 hits, 2 crits. Again, the additional die because of trick shot. Here's a defense, 4 dice. Spends focus evade. He's still taking 2 crits. There's still taking 2 crits. We'll find out what it is here in a minute. First one, weapons failure. Double weapons failure for Soontir. Minus 2 dice. So right now, he basically is just a points fortress. He can use an action to flip those over. We're going to go ahead and do that. Double weapons failure. Predator reroll from Soontir going into the U-wing. He at least gets to try. Most likely, those U-wings are going to be shooting into Soontir. He's got no mods. This is your chance to get those. Just get Soontir off the board. All right, waiting for the call on what he's going to be firing at. All right, so he's going into the defender, focus evade. I think that's a mistake, honestly. It's a missed opportunity to just take Soontir off the board. Especially having no mods. Like you're not going to do damage into the red one. So Joshua, when you go back and watch this tape right now, this could be Soontir's roll and Soontir would be dead. But instead, no damage. So missed opportunity, not really missed opportunity, but I think, just a misplay on Joshua's part. Range 2, these are the defenders going into the red U-wing. Takes 2. We have it marked as yellow because that's what we have on the base. I actually didn't see the models. I just thought it had the bases when I was setting it up. So a little bit of non-matching colors. Range 2, hit, crit. Again, no mods here. Wings are open. It's going to be 2 dice. And takes hit crit. And it does get into the hole. We'll find out what the crit is. And that is a wounded pilot. Wounded pilot is every time you perform an action, you're going to roll a dice, and on a hit or crit, take a stress token. It's not a huge deal for the U-Wings with Leia on Han being able to, make those stops white. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. One thing I unfortunately forgot in the place I'm staying, which, by the way, shout out to Marcus Thielch. He is hosting me here while I'm in Sydney. He's just being amazing. He took me out to go see animals, Australian animals, yesterday. It was amazing. Got to take some pictures with wallabies and kangaroos, and I had such an awesome time. It's funny going to all these amazing places. I like for this world tour, wasn't really able to bring the family, but it does make me go, man, I need to figure it out for next time. All right, so for Michael, what I want to see him do is you got to bug out with Soontier. Right now he is absolutely useless. Get out of town. You'll see where the U-Wings are, whether you need to mod or have the opportunity to flip that weapons failure. It's important to remember that the U-Wings do have that stop rotate, and there it is. Leia was popped, which made that a white maneuver. This is an action he's going to have to roll for wounded pilot. And there is the declaration of wounded pilot roll. No stress. And again, Leia's been used this turn, so it's a white maneuver. So this is a target lock. All right, going to take a target lock on that defender on the outside. And 3 forward. So Joshua having 2 U-Wings facing 2 opposite directions, giving him options depending on where those defenders wanted to go. We'll see how much trouble that rig cargo chute gives that red defender here in a minute. Also Soontier. All right, 1 bank from this one. He is on the debris field. We'll get a roll and a stress. This can hurt. The defender not having its tokens is one of its biggest weaknesses, because Han will be able to get trick shot, assuming that he's just going forward. Han, hard 2. And that's going to be obstructed to the red defender because of the rig cargo chute. So have an extra dice there. Soontier getting out of town. He wasn't stressed last turn, so no need to do the too hard. Right here, I think you just go ahead, flip the card, and then boost with auto thrusters to make sure that you don't get shot. I mean, because in order for Soontier to even have a chance, he needs to live. Looks like a range 3. Waiting to see whether or not it's actually obstructed or not. Looks like the corner might be hanging off of the rig cargo chute. And it is confirmed obstructed. Here we go. Here we go. 4 hits, seems good. No I mean, had mods, but didn't need to use them. Takes 2 on that red defender. 2 shields down. All right. Looks like he's debating going into the red defender. I think that's the right call here. Again, doesn't have any mods. I know you have the lock over there, but you're probably not getting through focus evade. He's going to go ahead and take the shot on the red one. Hit crit. Natties, there they are. No damage. All right, this is the red U-wing being ripped into. Have it marked as yellow currently. Spends a focus for hit, hit, crit. Wings are closed, so only 1 die. Nothing there. Hit, hit, crit. Could die if it's a double damage at the end. Direct hit, taken off the table. Point scored there by Michael, 47. Joshua only currently has 28. I wonder if the decision to not shoot Soontir last turn gonna come back and bite Joshua. Han is the end game piece though, so we'll see what happens. Next shot, also range 1, 2 hits. And takes 2 shields on the other U-wing. And we're back to dials. So here's my question for everybody watching. How many rounds of X-Wing are you in? So far, we've had a total of how many rounds? We had 3 for Flight Club plus 6 for Will. That's 9. This is round 10. What round are you on? How many rounds of X-Wing have you watched of Gold Squadron? Yeah, Flight Club was super fun. We had the main event was the Foss Off. Enrad said he's on game 157. Hardcore. Lebo24 said 10. Stayed home today. Whoa, that's awesome. Going for the crown at 10. One of the things I think is super neat with this back and forth programming from Australia and the US is the fact that essentially you can just turn off Twitch, turn it back on, and you're like this weekend you're guaranteed almost to catch some type of X-Wing, almost no matter where you are in the world. It's pretty hilarious, and it's awesome. Wookie Barber said, I'm lobbying to have GSP streamed at the venue I'm playing at. That would be awesome. Send me a picture of that if it happens. That'd be cool. It is really cool to see venues that do that. I was at a hyperspace trial in Michigan about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, and they actually had TVs all around. They put the stream up. It was pretty fun. Pretty cool. And Wookie Barber, if they do it, let me know and I can give them a shout out. If they have audio on, can give your venue a shout out. All right, 1 bank from the blue U-wing. Tycho 1707. Is YouTube locked at work? Oh, there's the rig cargo chute drop. So it looks like Joshua here, his main plan is to have those partisans drop those rig cargo chutes, setting up just a crazy amount of obstacles out there for Han just to do his work. There we go. 4K. I think Michael, being wary, he knows that those debris clouds were going to be there. How is he going to deal with this one? Does a 2 stress, loses a stress, gets a stress. He does have to roll twice. And yeah, he does overlap both. He's going to end up double stress as well. Waiting for the roll. It sounds like there's a judge at the table. They're asking a question about. All right, waiting for the roll here. They're just chalking to the judge. First roll, no damage. Again, it's unlikely. Second roll, no damage. You only take damage on crits for debris. Three hard from Han. Now, some people saying maybe I should have done the 4K. That defender would have been triple stressed and would have been forced to go over the debris again on the way out. I honestly, for the preservation of that defender, especially the fact that it only lost 2 shields, I think the 2 straight is the right call. It's not getting shot. Get rid of those stress, get it back in the fight. Soontir, 2 turn, will relieve the stress. He's in the front arc of Han. Han's arc is left-right, so he's safe right now. Go ahead and flip that second weapons failure. He can flip weapons failure and boost if he wants to get a shot. One of them is gone. Barrel rolling behind the cloud. I don't know. I think he... So Soontir's going to be eating a cloud next turn. He'll have a shot this way as well. And the second weapons failure did get flipped. Spends a target lock. Was that a crit or a hit? It is 3 hits and a crit. And the dice takes only 1 after all of that. Han reroll. All right, here is range 2 obstructed from the defender. 1 crit. Really regretting forgetting the tape. Dice box is getting moved all over the place. Spinning the lock. 1 crit only. And 1 evade. And I think that's it. All right, we're back to dials here. Take a moment to let me know in the chat, did a second notification go through for the Australian System Open? If you guys have notifications on, did a second one go through, or was it only one? A Campers, thank you so much. So give me a moment here to readjust the dice box. Again, I left the tape. I wonder if the venue has gaff tape. I will have to ask. All right, that should look better now. Boom. Some people saying they only got 1, some people got 2. Emails, cool. That's awesome. Did anybody post it up on the FFG forums yet or on Reddit? Let me know. Want to get that done here. Just revealing the dial. Flipping the wings. Stopping and rotating to try to get a shot on this defender. There's a rotation. Not a layout turn, so he's going to go ahead and take the stress token. No actions there. 3 hard. That'll be an arc dodge. Good call there. That is going to be triple stress defender, though. And he's going to roll again. Still no damage. And this defender is turning on the Jets. 5 straight. He knows that Han is the end game piece here for Joshua. He wants to make sure to try to get some damage in. So I will tell you guys that the X-Wing community here in Australia is super excited to have this event. And when they heard the announcement from Alex Watkins, the fact that there's going to be more events here, they have all the equipment they need to do it, they are getting, they're just super excited. And I think overall for the community, it bodes well as FFG continues to expand organized play. Hopefully that means good things for other countries and areas as they are able to. You guys know that I'm a strong proponent of making sure that the South American countries get represented too, and hopefully that's in the pipeline as well. Han needs to make a decision on what he wants to do with that arc. So right now he doesn't have a shot on the defender. If Sutir just hard turns into Han, Han has no shots. There it is. That's essentially clearing the stress for free. You get bumped a little angle, but honestly, you're not taking damage with Sutir. You're fine with that. No problem. Australian System Open live stream. All right. Pew pews. No shots for Han. Soontir might have a shot on the U-wing, depending on the angle. And it looks like not. Here we go, range 1. 4 dice with a focus. Han will have a reroll. All right, hit, hit, crit. Spends a focus. He gets to try it again. Double blanks. Shields are completely down here on Han Solo. Only 8 hole left. Looks like Leia is ready to go. We might get that this turn. I think the call there for Joshua was thinking that Soontir was going to head this way around the long way, which is why he didn't rotate the arc. Michael taking a bit of a risk there with the hard turn, but worked out. Because if Han had gone a little bit faster and rotated that to the back, that could have been bad news for Han. All right. Looks like we're good there. Good there. Joshua, what are you going to do with this U-wing? One of the problems with the U-wing's position is that it has to rotate again in order to not hit these debris. Though he could YOLO it and just drive through it, but then you have Leia available. The question is that a waste of Leia? Just rotating that U-wing so that it can get out and chase a triple stress defender? I don't know. We'll have to see. I think, honestly, this game is still really, really close. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to poll the audience again. What do you guys think? Type 1 in the chat if you think Josh was going to take this. 2 if you think Michael has the edge. Let me know. All right, uses Leia. Rotates. Executes a white maneuver, uses Kanan's ability because he is in range 1 to 2, and makes that remove a stress using Kanan's ability. Great combo wing there from Joshua. Getting an unstressed U-wing. Takes a lock on the red defender. He's not going to be in the fight for a while. He needs to get rid of that stress. Waiting for the next one. Next defender. 3 bank to the outside. Defender wasn't quite close enough to do a K-turn. Of course, there was debris there as well. Probably don't want a 4K onto that. But in a good position next turn to actually get that 4K off. Han should be able to line up a nice shot on that defender. Does have focus evade, though. Ooh, blocked him. Michael has been able to avoid shots from Han for a few turns. That's massive. Looks like right now, audience is favoring Michael Liu right now, thinking that these defenders and Soontir can pull it out. I mean, the opening, right? The opening went to Josh. Hands down. Opening goes to Josh. But Michael has been able to keep the pressure on and make sure that he can get this W. Soontir, 2-turn. That's probably going to clear. Does he have arc, though? Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, baby. I hear Joshua saying, oh, my God. That slight bump when on Han, on the debris cloud, gives him just the right amount of angle to catch the corner there on Han Solo. Range 1 from Soontir. No predator on the shot, just the focus. That's going to be 4. Han gets the evade, takes 3. That's going to be half points on Han, down to 5 hull. Michael scored up to 99 points at this moment. Right there, earlier we were talking about Soontir could still be a factor in this game early. We are back into it. Now, it's always interesting to watch players' body language there. Michael getting excited. You can see energy rising. He's moving a little faster. He slaps down that 4K. He feels it's obvious, but, I mean, who knows? Now I want to see how Joshua manages this Han and the U-Wing. Now U-Wing kind of trapped behind a wall of its own making at the moment. I'd like to see him rotate again, get faced this way, and start getting some shots into Soontir and that other defender. As a reminder to everybody in the chat, players do make mistakes sometimes. Remember, it's important to try to stay as positive as possible. Mistakes do happen. Let's keep our commentary constructive. Make sure anybody who goes back and watches their game with your commentary can find, something useful rather than just being sad. It's important. All right, 28 minutes left. Joshua has some things to climb. I'm going to go ahead and close this overlay here. All right, 2 bank. So Joshua trying to press his advantage right now with that red defender. Takes a focus, set up a lock last turn. Does a 1 bank. That will probably be an arc at range 2 with no mods. And there's the 4K. Focus evade, because that's what defenders do. Hard turn towards the bottom of the table. Han has to choose where he wants to go with that rotate, if he even wants to. Man. I want to see here. Did Michael split the difference? He's just going to take that focus. 3 bank. Oh, does that clip the debris? Or does he get it in there? Gets it in. Michael going with the safe maneuver here. The 3 bank avoids a shot. Defender's going to get a pot shot at range 3 into the back of Han. That is an absolutely valid strategy. If you have a ship that you really don't want to get shot, something fragile like this, if you just keep bumping the ship that can do the most pain to you, you're going to be fine. All right, spends the lock. This is the U-wing. Going into the red defender. No max hits there, only 2. Could get half points here, not today. And he's going to have range 3 there. Focus, 3 hits. He's going to get at least 2 here. Oh, sorry, he has the force. Takes 1. Back to dials. With 25 minutes left, and not getting max damage into that red defender is going to hurt Joshua. Because it means that most likely in the next 25 minutes, especially the fact that that red defender is about to be unstressed, it is unlikely that that blue U-wing can actually take it out because the defender is more maneuverable. All right. I want to see where Han's going to go here. He's kind of in a weird spot. One forward here, just trying to get that defender in the arc. With the defenders moving last, a 1 bank barrel roll could possibly get him out of the arc. We'll see. There's the 1 bank. Does the barrel roll get him out? Ooh, that's close. The fact that he's angled slightly, he's rotated slightly this way, probably means that that corner gets caught. It's hard to say, though. Our game clock is spot on. I literally have a giant timer above my head. There's the roll. That's close. Defender at the top. Where are we going? 5 straight. Got to go fast. He wants to make sure he has the reach to grab some damage here and get Han. The Falcon no longer has a 1 hard. That's probably what I would have done in first edition here with Han, but he's 3 banking, just trying to get out of town. He's going to have to roll for the rock and the debris because he's not dash. Let's remember this. So roll for these here really quick. Wade snaps, promoted to mod. So he'll get no actions because of the rock and stressed. No actions at all. Going for debris first. Here's Han doing his ability. Oh, what are the chances? Low, very low. Takes a crit. Damaged engine here, increasing the difficulty of those hard turns on Han. Here's for the rock. Takes a hit, but here's Han trying again, and no damage there. Hard one from Sunti here. This is a gutsy play. I think he's on the rock. Okay, will he die to the rock? 50-50 chance, baby. Suntir dead. Michael takes himself out here, taking the risk. Too risky, too risky. That opens a window for Joshua here. Oh, man. Han's going to get a shot here. Has range 3, re-roll with his ability. He's going to go ahead and Han re-roll. That was average right now. Just looking for above average. He's going to go ahead and leave it at that. Just 1. Yeah, you need to do 3 there to actually do damage. Yep. Here we go. U-Wing, range 1, spends a lock. A kingdom for a focus there, right? Digging for hits, and got 2. Takes 2 right there. Shield and a card. That's half points on that defender. 90-99. This is the window I was talking about. 2 hits and a crit. Looking for some squiggles. Takes hit crit. Shield crit. Structural damage. Structural damage lowers the amount of agility that a ship has. Other defender, range 3, unobstructed on Han. Hit, crit. He's going to Han reroll. And Han's off the board. Hull breach at the end. It's U-Wing in a dream now. So one of the plays in the game that hurt early was there was a couple turns where Joshua didn't have arc with Han, where Han just didn't have anything to shoot, and that right there really hurt. As well as some of the debris placement, while it did, triple stress this defender, Joshua then chased it out and didn't have this U-Wing in the fight, where Suntir and this other defender were. So there's a couple of just small little changes there, and Joshua would have had a pretty commanding lead, assuming everything else went the way it did. But of course this is how X-Wing is, right? Some small decisions can start to just escalate and show themselves as big bigger issues once we get into the end game. I want to remind you guys that we have some awesome prizes to give away here at the end of every round. We got all kinds of stuff. Literally, people were walking up like, Dion, give this away. Dion, give this away. And I was like, oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. I am bringing home more stuff than what I left with. And that is that I even dropped off, things as I've been traveling. So it's been fun. For those of you who don't know, we are here at the Australian System Open. Australian, this is premier level X-Wing here from down under, the Southern Hemisphere. Hard 2 from that U-Wing. Probably just a one bank? Nope. 4K or 4 forward. Which one is it? 4K, they're going to be trading some dice here. He'll get the evade for fully executing the maneuver, but no normal action because the gas cloud does take that away. Five straight through the debris for this defender. He's saying, I'm fully healthy. I do not care. It is 10:54 a.m. here in the Down Under. Thank you, everybody who's joining us. Where's everybody watching from right now? It's Friday. It's the weekend. You guys can stay up late. In the United States, it's getting late over there, right? I believe. Here we go. Trading shots. U-Wing onto defender. Spending the lock.
Excellent players. You've got 15 minutes left on the round. That is 1 to 5 minutes.
Got two. Reds have been a little bit under for Joshua. Spends the evade, no damage. And the thing with the defenders, you need 3 to 4 hits to really push through all those tokens and have multiple shots. Hit, crit back. Not modded. Could be a double and take it off the board. Fuel leak, that's essentially a blank crit in this situation as that U-Wing only has one hull left. And remember, for those of you who are watching in the U.S., it is Saturday here, so I'm in the future. The future is good. It is bright, full of light, and full of X-Wing. Because of the magic of time travel and how time zones work, when we're done here with the 6 rounds of the Australian System Open of Day 1, we'll be flipping back over to the Nova Open coverage hosted by Will Hagwood. This has been super awesome. In the System Open format, I want to remind you guys that MOV pretty much doesn't matter. It only matters if you actually make the cut. Here, this is all about just getting that W. You want to go 5-1 or better. Rankings only matter for the very bottom, whether or not you have to play a play-in game. If you go 5-1 and you're one of the lower MOV 5-1s. But again, doesn't really matter in this format. Range 3 naked from the defenders. Not sure which one's going first, but they're both unmodded. One hit, one evade. Now here's the red one through the gas cloud. Unlikely to do any damage here unless he gets 3. And no, that's fine. Literally cannot get hit. Defenders chasing down this lonely U-Wing. Want to remind you that we're doing some giveaways after this. I got some cool stuff to show off. Our giveaways are brought to you by District Foundry, and this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. You can use the coupon code World Tour 2019 for 20% off, no minimums, guys. Whether you want to get one token or a bunch, here's your chance. If you want to get those Chad tokens, here's your chance. Get them at a discount. I want to show off some of the stuff I got here. Man, all this cool stuff people are giving me. Got this. This one is really cool. I might have to keep this one. All right, here we go. Joshua making him work for it. I like it. He will give no penance. He's come to fight. One bank will go ahead and relieve the stress on that defender. And attempts to target lock. He's going to fail that action. I guess take it on a rock because he can. Three straight. He should be just out of range as well. And that's out. We got a couple more turns here to go. You guys are funny. Surrender, Josh. So one special thing they do here in Australia, it's really common in their some of their community tournaments, is the player who goes, like, gets essentially X and O, or yeah, or O and X, no wins essentially, gets crowned the Spoon Lord. Okay, the Spoon Lord. It's quite funny, and I have been given two. Not one, but two Spoon Lord trophies that we're going to be giving away on the stream. We'll show them off here in a little bit, but it's quite epic. I'm going to work on getting it set up here to show you guys. It's quite fantastic. That's that. All right, range 3. This is through a rock. Spends the focus for hit, crit. Just needs to do one. And there is the handshake. Well, thank you so much to both players for playing. Joshua had the advantage early in the matchup, but just wasn't able to quite press his advantage. Great play from both players. Thank you guys so much. And I look forward to seeing how you guys do in the rest of the events. But let's, I almost have this finished. How does this go in here? I don't know. Something like that. We'll show it off. All right. So thank you to our round sponsor, Curl Paw Creatives. Again, use World Tour 2019 for 20% off. How's it going, beautiful people? This is Dio Morales from Down Under. Alrighty. So, I want to talk about this sub bar. So we actually gave away the Servants of Strife during the Nova Open. We hit that goal of 675 total subs for the World Tour, which is absolutely amazing, okay? We are going to up it here for the next round. We'll talk about what we're going to be giving away for that. But we have some cool stuff to give away, some Australia-themed things since I'm here down under. That was a really terrible Australian accent. Is it considered racist? Continentalist? I don't know. No matter. If you've never participated in our giveaways, it's actually really easy to do. All you got to do is type something in the chat, starting when I say typing in the chat. If you notice, it's already starting to get going. That's because the regulars know. They know what to do. Anybody at all is able to win this. So it is super fun, super fair for all y'all. And let's talk about what we're giving away. Let's see. I'm just reaching in some of the piles I was handed here. So, sure, we'll go ahead and start with this. We had the Empire Wind. So let's go ahead. Do we have any Defender pilots in here? No. So we'll go ahead and we'll do Vader. It's thematic. Oh, was Soontir in here? That's actually... No. Okay. So what we're going to do, first one, this is from the Art of War painting. Okay, this is a Lego Darth Vader. Lego Darth Vader. Who's going to get that Lego Darth Vader? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Yanani. Yanani, congratulations. Remember? Just over 5 minutes in the official clock left. Remember, if you do win a giveaway, all you got to do is type !win. There is a link to a form that you got to fill out, and that'll take you where you got to go. All right, next one. We have this is from, what's this guy's name? Yeah. Red Moose Standing By. This is a Darth Sidious, double-sided Darth Sidious Chancellor Palpatine South Park card. All right. Here we go. Who's getting this one? 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Buffalofuckus. Buffalofuckus. Congratulations. Want to remind you guys that this round of giveaways is brought to you by District Foundry. Use coupon code WORLDTOUR2019 for awesome 3D printed trays and different type of storage solutions. One of my favorite things that he has is the stackable storage. You can get it in a bunch of different colors, which is my favorite. There's a lot of different options for the covers. That's actually the picture right there. You can get things like Gold Squadron Podcast logo or all kinds of other stuff. Actually, you can't get the Gold Squadron Podcast logo. You can only win those, which I think we're giving one of those away. I got to message Ken. Ken, if you're in the chat, let me know. Are we giving one of those away today? I don't know if he's watching still. Ken, let me know. I forgot. But, yeah, give him a shout-out. District Foundry on Etsy. If you want to get the link to both District Foundry and Curled Paw Creatives, type !. I actually forgot to change it, but you can type !Nova, and that'll give you the link to both of those. Ken said yes. Are you? I need to hear from Ken. I need to hear from Ken, not other people saying Ken said yes. All right, let's give some more stuff away. This is from the Jawas, the Perth Jawas. This is a collision detector. Collision detector. Love it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get it. Virtuin Engineer. Congratulations. Oh, we got these cards over here. Reach. Trying not to fall out of my chair. Trying not to fall out. Success. Success. Did not fall out of the chair. All right, these cards come from Parabellum Custom Cards. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there is a Soontir in here. Isn't there? Yeah. All right, here we go. So this is the Parabellum Sunterfell. All right, here we go. Who's going to get this one? 3, 2, 1, roll it. Reality Lemon, congratulations. And we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Here, we'll do a shiny one. Ooh, shiny. Here we go. This is from the Black Sun Trials. I believe this is also Parabellum. This is the Onyx Squadron cards. This is Sparkly Darth Maul. Hollow Darth Maul. All right, let's find out who gets it. 3, 2, 1, roll it. Congratulations to Neo Saturn. All right, guys, that's the giveaways for this round. We'll be back in about, let's call it 10 to 15 minutes for round 2 of the Australian System Open. Make sure you guys are tuning in. Call your, call your wife, call your friends, let them know. Tune in here, Gold Squadron Podcast. We'll talk about our next big giveaway that we're going to do based on our subscriptions. We're going to set that number at $750. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. We'll be back. Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Australian System Open. For this round, we have AJP2 versus Paul Johnson. These are some continental Australian great players here. We're in for a fun matchup. So, on the left, AJP2 has brought a list that I've never seen before, but I'm telling you, I am, after talking to her about it and seeing some of the things that it can do, we'll see how it shakes out in this matchup. She has Dalen Oberos with Marksmanship and R5P8. Let's go through some of these less common cards here. So, Marksmanship, if you guys don't know, if your defender is in the bullseye, you can change one of your hits to a crit, so just trying to deal more damage. R5P8 has 3 charges on it, not recurring. While you perform an attack against a defender in your front arc, you may spend a charge to re-roll 1 attack die. If the re-rolled result is a crit, suffer 1 critical damage. So just giving some modifications to Dalen's attack there. And then Contraband Cybernetics. Contraband Cybernetics is the money. All right. So it says before you activate, you may spend. So before the ship activates, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, until the end of the round, you can perform actions and execute red maneuvers even while stressed. So what you'll see these Chemogilas have the option of doing is being able to K-turn over an enemy, activating cybernetics before the K-turn happens, being able to get actions and just pop somebody in the face. It's really, really good. Okay. Let's not stop there. You can actually do the K-turn with no actions and then K-turn again, defender mode, by activating Contraband, and even with double stress, get those actions. It's pretty awesome. Then Tirani Kolda, another chemo, has a different ability. I'm sorry, wait, we got to back up. What's Dalen's ability? Dalen's ability says, at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose 1 shielded ship in your bullseye and spend a charge. There's 2 total on Dalen. If you do, that ship loses a shield and you recover a shield. It's regen. Now, against Torrance, not so good. Against a regenning Rick, that could be awesome, especially he has 2 regen shields. If Dalen can take advantage of that and be able to eat up those shields with his ability, that could prove helpful. Then you got Tirani Kolda with Predator and Contraband Cybernetics. We already talked about Contraband. Predator allows you to get a reroll when you have an enemy ship in the bullseye. But let's go ahead and talk about that ability. So it says, after you perform an attack, each enemy ship in your bullseye suffers 1 hit damage unless it removes 1 green token. This is going to be important for those Gold Squadron troopers who are going to want to hold on to those focuses for attacks. They'll still have the sinker rerolls a lot of the time, but being able to strip the focus just lowers the consistency of those of the hits, right? If you're not getting 2 hits every time, if you're only making it 1, Dalen, Tirani, and Boba are all going to be able to survive. And then the list rounds out with Boba Fett with seismic charges, which allows you to blow up a obstacle at range 1, and everybody at range 1 of the obstacle suffers a damage. Just being able to spread give some area for those Chemogilas to move. Especially those chemos do have barrel roll. It is red, but it's useful for setting up that bullseye. Boba Fett also has the Slave 1 title, which gives it so much maneuverability, especially with all of these lower initiative ships on Paul's side. And actually, let's go ahead and shift that initiative marker. Paul is the first player. Boba Fett's going to be able to switch his dial. It says, after you reveal a hard turn or a bank maneuver, you may set your dial to the maneuver of the same speed and bearing in the other direction. So if going left is a bad idea, just go ahead and switch to the right. Pretty helpful. And then rounds it out with IG-88D Crew, which adds the calculate action. But really what this is for is, for the second paragraph here, it says, after you perform a calculate action, gain a calculate token. So you're going to end up with 2 total calculate tokens in the list. And then Paul's flying the Sinker Swarm. It is a well-known archetype in the community. You have 4 Torrents, Gold Squadrons, 5 Hull. They're there to absorb shots and making sure to just mow things down. Sinker to give the rerolls for everything in his side arcs. And Rick is the bait, essentially. R2 Astromech. We'll see how that shakes. If you haven't participated yet, you can go ahead and Press 1 or 2 in our Choose Your Champion poll. All you have to do is type in the chat, 1 or 2. Very simple way to participate in our live streams, and it is recorded forever. One forward here. And since AJP2 is on the stream, want to give her a shout out for some of the prizes she handed to me, okay? She said, Dion, I want you to give these away. We have the New Zealand Nationals Helmet Series cars. The New Zealand Nationals, they were made just for that event, and there were only a total of 50 made. Only 50 made and printed in the world, no more. And I have the last 4 copies of the Poe Dameron and the last 4 copies of the Quick Draw in the Helmet Series. I have the last 4 of each. She said, Dion, I want you to have these. Make sure they get good homes. So shout out. Let's put some gumbos in the chat for AJP2. And we're going to be giving those away today. Wade Snap says, I need the Quick Draw. I need it. Well, you know what to do. Barrel roll. Lining up that bullseye with the Torrance. And that is Dalen. Were they on the table at setup? Some of them were, maybe. We'll show them off when it's time. Paul getting that sinker into position, making sure that all of those boys are in the side arc. He'll just bank again and once again keep them in the side arc. I want to see how AJ does her range control. Just debating the barrel roll. Goes for it. Take a 1 forward from these chemos next turn is the right call. Might be able to keep sinker at least out of the fight. And, oh, looks like I actually had the initiative token wrong. So AJ is, in fact, the first player. Boba 3-banking. Choosing, not to 3-bank off the board with Slave 1 seems like a good call. And using that boost action to control the middle of the board and ready to threaten Rick a little bit and also set up the flank to start just ripping some Torrents off the board. Everybody asking, yes, this is the Paul Johnson, the Australian champion Paul Johnson.
X-Wing players, this is an important announcement. We will be going on lunch after this round. So,
important announcement, there is a lunch break after this round.
you need to be back in your seat, ready to play round 3 at 10 minutes to 2.
And after the lunch break, the round 3 starts at 10 minutes to 2. That's 1:50 local time. So 2 hours from right now. Yanani, yes, one of your mates can pick up your prize, but did you fill out the form already? If you fill out the form already, I just got to know so that I can go in and edit it. We're going to leave the poll open up until we get the next round of dials. I haven't done the form. Yeah, then that's fine. Don't do the form and just have your friend come pick it up. Somebody's asking me in the chat, have I tried Vegemite yet? I have not yet. But somebody did get me, they handed me a box of oven-baked shapes in the shape of Australia, and it's Vegemite and cheese flavor. So I'll be trying those on stream after this round. We'll see how great they taste. Vegemite and cheese crackers. I love the mixed reviews in the chat. Also, if you're a lover of the Ryan Farmer, I have an epic level troll. Oh my God, for the Ryan Farmer, brought to you by a player here at the Australian System Open. We're going to talk about that after this round as well. Looks like the Boba dial is the debate. I think the temptation here is to go head-to-head with Rick, but honestly, I think you bring Boba in here. You bring Boba in, you let all three of your ships start just deleting some of these torrents, or sinker if you can get them. All right. All right, it's party time. This is it. It's happening. They're both waffling a little bit. This is a big move. Currently 53% for AJ. Pull. Just double checking what he wants to do. He's honestly set up to go either way. If he banks in here, all he has to do is go straight with sinker. And they're zooming. So AJ fits if she did a one forward with those chemos. Hey, oh, cool. That's amazing. Yeah. Wow, I just got handed some awesome giveaways. Man. And focus. There's the 1-4. So AJ calling the zoom. Should have a range 1 shot with Dalen, range 2 for Tarani. Bullseyes lined up. We'll see how much the chemos can make him hurt. Dalen's ability doesn't super matter. The biggest thing is the marksmanship, being able to get that crit off. And looking at Sinker's position, by going fast, I don't think number 2 is in the Sinker reroll range. Just to focus. Tarani, 1 forward, clears a stress. Will have Predator, drops the focus. Boba, 3 banking. These scum ships should delete at least one of the torrents. Should. It's going to be an interesting choice as to which one she picks. There is the double calculate. There's really not much she could have done about Rick there coming in. Like, she doesn't want to – in this list, you don't want to spend time early on Rick because he can be just he's bait, essentially. The meat of this list wins because of this formation. Rick is just bonus. He's gravy. All right. Boba's first, and this is the opportunity to pick where this damage is going in. We're getting straight into it here on the second round. All right, we're going into the lead one. This is the white torrent. We'll have to spend both calculates. I say you do it. You go into it. You're going to take one shot and not going to go for it. Rick has a focus. Went faster with a 4 speed. Hit, crit, crit. And calculate, takes a shield. I mean, that feels good. Being able to mitigate some of the damage. All right, we're going to go after the same guy with not dealing any damage here. That seems good. It's going to Predator that dice. Takes 2. All right, Tirani's ability goes off. Both of those have to choose to either take a damage or hold on to the focus. That one's going to go ahead and lose the focus for white. It's making a decision on the blue one. He's going to go ahead and take the damage. That's risky. He's risky, but he wants to make sure that those torrents hit hard. Dalen, range 1. Has marksmanship. Can change 1 hit to a crit. Is going range 1, 4 dice. Dalen Oberos using R5P8. Has a focus here. Spends a focus in marksmanship. Ooh, only takes a crit. Structural damage, going to reduce the agility on that torrent by 1. All right. Dalen having no mod is the obvious target. Was that white who fired? That must have been yellow. 2 hits. Oh, that was sinker first. All right, 2 hole so far. Into Dalen. Next roll. Sinker. Just 1. Looking for a squiggle. Takes another. And that one's range 1. Hit, hit, crit. And taking hit, hit, crit. Could die if it's a double. Not direct, has to go straight. You know, man, I don't want to say might as well be a direct, but getting stuck there, I mean, Dalen is in a beautiful spot for a K-turn, and not being able to do that, that hurts. Hopefully you can catch some of these torrents on your grill and maybe get a range 1 shot into the person behind them. So Paul Johnson obviously has the advantage here, being able to get half, almost entire thing of Dalen Oberos here, and only losing a couple hole on some torrents. Boba not being able to do damage into that white torrent really, really hurt. You know, hindsight's always 20/20. You think like, man, wish Boba would have spent the calculates possibly to do some damage into the white torrent. But then he would be down to only 1 shield. Hurts. I want to remind you guys that a K-turn is not a straight maneuver. Yes, you use a straight template, but iconography in X-Wing is extremely important. And a K-turn symbol is different than the straight symbol used on that crit card. So it's important that you differentiate the two. All right, this turn's interesting. Curious to know what they're going to do. Dalen has to move before Sinker. That doesn't really mean much. The Torrents can't get turned around. I mean, maybe they're just turning into Boba. I'm not sure. Because in a perfect world, no, that's not going to happen because the Torrents move first. Yeah, you'll catch one Torrent on the grill. The other 3 will have shots, and you hope. Seismic is not quite in play for Boba Fett yet because of the positioning. Those Torrents will be just outside of range 1, assuming that they end up bumping up against Tirani. And you'll end up, up against Dalen, and you're going to end up doing damage to Tirani, so you don't really want that. Boba's also in kind of an interesting position. Sinker is definitely in a blocking spot. If you want, I have another... All right. This is gonna be a big turn. If Boba can sink in some meaningful damage into Paul, thank you so much. It could be huge. Oh, decisions. It's interesting that Paul is looking to do something different with that hurt torrent. That's the dial he has in his hand right now. I mean, the call essentially there is trying to go in for a block for Boba, right? You turn and barrel roll and see if you can get yourself a Boba Fett with no actions, and Rick turns in. Slave 1 here could be interesting. The gas cloud hurts a bit. I mean, I don't love it, but doing a hard one here could get you a bump on Rick in order to avoid that shot. Gets the back arc on and sets up the seismic for the following turn. Of course, you are in deep, deep if all those torrents turn into boba. And Slave wanting the opposite way probably reduces you by one shot for the purposeful bump. But again, it's risky right now. Sinker's in a good spot to block any type of bank maneuver. Just all that space is taken up. This is a big turn. We'll see what happens. All right, here's the call. System phase. Nothing. And Paul is taking the turn. And as he does that turn, I want to remind you guys that this round is brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives, your home for your acrylic game token needs. You can get tokens, templates like what Paul is using. He's using the Birmingham Barons official set, or at least for that 2-heart he is. And, just whatever you need for the game, whether it's regular size tokens, small tokens, it's a great value. And again, 20% off, no minimums, whether you need just one or you need a bunch. Also, if you're in the United States, you get free shipping on orders over $35. If you need the link, go ahead and type !CPC in the chat, and that will bring up everything that you need. All right, let's see. What was the play here? Interesting. Does it get over? It does. Sinker going one forward might mean no shot and the opportunity to flip that loose stabilizer and have an additional turn on the board. So do you flip it? Going for the roll, I like it. I like it. The roll there guarantees no shot and no action. For Sinker, the only threat there is Rick now. Deciding on the position. Going as far forward as possible. If you don't know how to barrel roll with a medium base or you're confused, you can look up our quick tips video on how to barrel roll. Going forward gives you a better chance of being out of the arc depending on how Rick turned and if Rick turned. All right, went for the middle. And that hops over. Paul seeing the writing on the wall and getting out of the way. So going as far back as possible would have blocked the jump over. Again, and that was the management between trying to avoid Rick and not getting shot. Banking in here from Tarani. And looks like that's going to bump the white chemo. Sinker is in the bullseye, which means that Tarani's ability will go off, forcing him to either take a damage or lose the focus. What's the move there? Can't see the dial right now. One bank. Oh, and I just remembered we have a really good internet connection. We're gonna bump this up to 1080p after the next round. All right, with multiple shots into this torrent, I wouldn't be surprised if the shots go there. If Bobo whiffs on the attack, you probably then just go Tarani into Sinker. But we'll see. And got the block there on the Naboo Starfighter, Rick Olay. All right, decisions. Abby going through her target priorities. Range 1 into blue, has already taken one hole. It's range 1. Boba will have a couple of, all the rerolls, 3 rerolls. Actually, no, 4. It says 4. But only needs 2 of them. 3 hits. Natty's out. Only takes 1. Down to 3 hole. Here's Rick going into Dalen. Both did 3s. Rick looking for better options. Whiffs. All right. That is huge. No damage there from Rick. Had the Sinker reroll, couldn't get any damage. And that was going into Dalen. Dalen surviving here could be massive. I'm guessing that AJ currently is, going through target priority. I think you still. Does the ability have to be against the one you're defending? Tarani. Each enemy, yeah. Going into Sinker guarantees you getting rid of that focus and or damage, which gives Dalen a better chance to live. You want Dalen to live. It's going into Sinker. Predator on Tarani. 3 hits. Has to choose. This is exactly the decision making that takes 3 and the ability. Has to choose either to spend the focus or take an additional damage. Waiting for the call. Took the damage. Sinker getting greedy, going out the front at Tarani. Gets the squiggle. 2 shields and a crit. Panicked Pilot. That's going to be double stress. Tarani might be thinking about doing those. This is White into Boba. Boba gets to reroll and takes no damage because that's what Boba do. And here are the Torrents going into Tarani on the side here. 3 hits. Spends a focus. Takes 3. Down to 3 hull on Tarani. Sinker. And that's going to be it for Tarani. Paul deciding, do I shoot with the last one? No, it doesn't matter. I'll choose not to shoot. And Tarani does get erased in that engagement. Tough matchup. Tough matchup, these two chemos in Boba Fett versus a Sinker Swarm. And, you know, a couple of things to note that there's, you know, if we look at just kind of average math, Paul should be down, I would say, a torrent and a half at this point, rather than where he is right now. He got a couple of double natties on the torrents. So, really, the average matchup, not as bad as it could be, or maybe it looks at the moment. All right, Pole getting those dials set. Seismic drop might be coming here. I mean, maybe. Range one of those rock.
Twin players, you've got just over 28 minutes left of this round. And then you're
I mean, it just really depends on how aware of the seismic Paul is. In a perfect world, you know, you end up getting all 5 of those ships. Maybe even Rick gets 6 ships for one, but it's unlikely. My only worry about dropping the seismic at this point is it's a really good tool in this list, and you have to ask yourself, with the end game essentially now being Boba Fett versus the entire list, is this an obvious enough situation to actually drop it? I mean, I think it's going to be close. If Paul forgets and does something like Talon rolls, you know, on these guys, like that's going to be devastating, right? You get 3 damage across. Take White down to 1 most likely. But I mean, maybe this is the time. Boba Fett can do it. He has a lot of tools in his arsenal. Those rerolls at range 1. And Slave 1. All right, there's a drop. So that's going to just float to range 1 of. It's going to be this rock. Let's not pretend. It's that rock. Looks like a 3 straight. Has an action. Takes a stress. Is in range of the seismic charge. Yeah, range 1 of the rock. Paul just continuing straight with the K turns. Beham Barons X-Wing podcast in the house. And there's a hard turn from this torrent. Debating the barrel roll. There's the evade. And looks to hold it at that. Going straight because you have to, and flipping the crit so that you can actually do other things other than straight maneuvers. Probably another K here from sinker. Will take another damage and be past that half points threshold on sinker. Somebody in the YouTube chat asking, between the Nova Open streaming and this now, when am I supposed to sleep? Hey, that's not my problem. My job is to provide content, and that's what I'm doing. Double calculates because of the IG-88D crew. And that's another block for Rick. All right, blowing up that rock with seismic charges. White takes the damage. Sinker takes the damage, and blue takes the damage. $53 points for AJ P2 and 80 points for Paul. Now they're going to have the judge holding down the ship, determining whether or not blue is in range. So blue is just out. No half points there on blue. Beham's Barons, is it Steven or is it Joel on the handle right now? Boba Fett. It's Steven. All right, hit, crit. Reroll because I'm Boba Fett. And could be short for the world if he blanks out. He's got an evade, though. Evade, hit, crit goes through. Crit is hull breach. Everything. Suffer hits, go to crits. Three hits goes in from Rick. And that is going to do it for Dalen. Next attack is up. Those are the Torrents. I'm sorry. No, that's Sinker. Reroll because Boba, no damage. That's the Sinker reroll. Only a crit. Boba doing what Boba does. Uses a calculate there and takes one shield on Boba. Next shot, one hit. Reroll with Sinker, 2 hits. Boba Fett reroll, no damage. And that's the end of the barrage. All right. Now that I'm back in here, I think if I read correctly, Lauren is hanging out with Steven, but Lauren's under the weather. Lauren, feel better? Get her some hot soup, Steven. Hot soup. You're welcome, Lauren. All right, 22 minutes and change left. Man, Boba has to do some serious work. But you know what? With the amount of rerolls that Boba Fett gets, if there's a ship that could do this, it would be Boba Fett. This would be an opportunity for another seismic. It would... man, is that in range 1 of the gas cloud, the drop zone? It might be just a little bit out. It's close. We had pizza tonight at her insistence. I mean, pizza's also the right choice when you're feeling crappy, too. All right, waiting for Boba. Oh, no, we're not waiting for Boba. Boba's dialing us down. Which one? Sinker. No. Ugh, the little one. That one. Yes. Rick. Words. Be hard. I mean, Rick is constantly tempted to go fast, so doing short moves isn't a bad idea. Though Boba's going to get the brunt of it this turn. Oh, what happened to my giveaway thing? Sad. The giveaway bar broke. It's not right down there. There it is. So we have a Spoon Lord giveaway if we can get to 750, or when we get to 750. XPav having fun with the upside down text generator. I can appreciate that. Spoon Lord is an award handed out to people who go totally defeated in a tournament. But this is going to be, this is going to be a badge of honor. This Spoon Lord, the highest badge. We'll show it off here. It is a physical item. Paul waffling a bit.
Excellent players, you've got just under 15 minutes left of your round.
All right, Tycho gifting 10 subs, getting us closer to the Spoon Lord. It's in striking distance. Gold Squadron Generals can't do it by themselves. One bank from Pink. One bank from White. Holding down Pink. Fits. Another judge call at the table. Seeing if that maneuver completes. Yeah, I was pretty sure the bomb wouldn't have hit this turn. If the bomb would be in range, that would net quite an amount of damage, but all right, and it looks like it fits. It does not fit. No action there. 3 straight with blue. Focus, one bank focus. And then we'll get sinker. Two straight. And probably just plopping down a focus there as well. With only 16 minutes left on the clock. Okay. No worries. No problem. I borrowed it from somebody out there. Okay, yeah. Yes, I have it back. It's here. I kept it safe. Huh? I've needed it a few times. I'll keep it safe if he doesn't need it right now. If he asks for it, just give it back to him. Thanks. All right, 2-turn there. Decisions here. At this point, with only 15 minutes to go, AJ doesn't have enough red dice output because there's only one chip to do it in this amount of time. So at this point, this is an exercise in making good decisions and just trying to weigh the options. There's the boost to the left. No shots, but minimizing the shots going into Boba. Three bank. Might be able to get the barrel roll to get a shot at Rick. From Rick into Boba. Evade from full throttle. Barrel rolling away. Paul just playing the safe game. "13 minutes and change left in the clock. Here's Boba, range 2 into Rick. Both did a 3, so no bonus for Rick. Hit, crit seems good. Spends evade, 1 crit. That's a shield. Three through the cloud onto Boba. Hit crit. Change a blank to an evade, you're fine. Sorry, wrong call on Rick. Rick did go faster earlier. I was thinking she did a 3 hard. Boba Fett doesn't have a 3 hard anymore. It's 2 hard. Checking to see if the sinker reroll is live. One. Safe. And we are back to dials. I want to remind you guys that after this round, we're going to have a lunch break, but before that, we have some awesome giveaways to do. AJP2 has donated to the Gold Squadron podcast giveaway pile, and we have the New Zealand national promos. Only 50 of each were made, and there are only 4 left of each, and I have them. They're mine. They're all mine. To be yours soon. We also have some awesome stretch prizes here. Next stretch prize is currently the Spoon Lord giveaway, which I'll be showing off. Also, I got handed another awesome one, which I'm super excited to do. And we have an epic troll for the Ryan Farmer. So please take your screenshots when it's time. And I would like to barrage Ryan. I'm sure he'll appreciate it for the lols. He might even be awake. Actually, if somebody can just get in contact with Ryan and tell him to watch. Tell him to watch. It's coming up. Should be awake. California, yeah. It's only like 10-something over there. I think, if I'm doing that mentally right. Actually, I haven't seen Nick. I'm not sure if he's here. I was setting up all the way until we got started, so I didn't get a chance to go find him. It's only 7:45 in Cali. Ryan Farmer, I summon you. If you guys don't know who Ryan Farmer is, he's one of the hosts of the Fly Better podcast. And my brother from another mother. Hi, Ryan. I have something absolutely wonderful to show you after this match. Please stick around. All right, Rick. Zooming. Actually, you know what, Ryan? Are you somewhere where you could answer a Google Hangouts call? Let me know. Barrel roll here from Sinker. Excuse me, not from Sinker, from the Torrent. Towards Sinker. One forward. Don't worry, Ryan. Your live reaction would have been great, but I think you will appreciate. All right, marking yellow out of the way. Doing the side peg method. Fast walk, I have not shown the Spoon Lord reward. I'm going to show it off here during our next giveaway segment. I want to remind you guys that this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code WORLDTOUR2019 for 20% off. Ryan, could I Facebook call you? Maybe that could work. Oh, but you won't be able to watch Twitch and Facebook call at the same time? I don't think that works. Nah, never mind. It's fine. SenseFan91 asking how to link his Twitch Prime. Go ahead and type !Prime in the chat, and the link to the video how to do it will show up. Ryan, if you could figure out both on this, because you need to be able to see the stream and talk to me at the same time. If that works on your phone, we can make that work. 3 hard there from Rick. He did regen the shield, so we're going to go ahead and add that on. Gets a free evade from Full Throttle. Now, you will hear time called in the room first before this table. They do have a couple minutes extension. Boba has a shot from downtown on the Sinker through a cloud or going into pink. Decisions. All right, here we go. Hit, focus, focus. It's going to go ahead and hold on to it. 1, safe. Looks like blue has a shot from downtown. 2 dice. No sinker reroll there. Boba gets it. Two hits. And spends a calculate, no damage. I want to remind you guys that in the system open format, MOV only matters if you make the cut to determine standings for everybody who's 5-1 or better, and depending on if it's not a factor that's divisible into the Swiss bracket, okay, not Swiss bracket, into like top 16, top 32, 64, there will be a play-in match for everybody on the bottom to even it out. So it kind of is, it's just less important. At this point, MOV, like it behooves AJ just to keep Boba Fett alive rather than get hyper aggressive. Essentially, Paul is looking like if Paul plays over aggressively and starts hanging Torrents out to dry, AJ would have had a chance. Just continue popping them, especially with Boba Fett being 93 points. But that's not going to happen. You're right, Steven. You're right. You're right. All right, 1 bank here from blue. Yellow coming up the middle, changing angles opposite of his brethren to cover multiple angles. Ryan says, "Okay, I found an iPad. Look at the dedication on this man." K-turn from Boba. Rick, zoomy, zoomy. Focus evade for Rick. Do we have shots? Should be trading range 3s, I think. Might be an unobstructed shot into pink. Or going into Rick. You're very unlikely to do damage to Rick there. AJ going between who to shoot. Going into the torrent. Hit crit. It is obstructed. And Natty seems good. One hit. Evade. Taking a shot back. Snake Eyes. Reroll. 1 hit. Rolls evades. .45 seconds left. AJ fighting valiantly. Getting every ounce of blood she can before the end of the game. Let's get this set up now. Dak666 says, these dice are disgusting, Dion. Do something about it. Listen, I have no control. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away. And this is the last round. We'll do giveaways. And mess with Farmer. Chilling Guy 6085, no, the Dice app is not allowed on the Gold Squadron stream. Not allowed, not allowed. Just a big no-go. All right, Boba's going to try to take something with him before the end of the game here. Trying to not get halved and getting some torrents would feel good. Double calculate. Rick plopping in at range 1. Here's the pain. Paul trying to get himself some more points before the end here. Range 2. Going range 1 in the pink. Has Boba rerolls or the calculates. And the Temptation's going to go ahead and spend it. 2 hits, 2 crits. Going into the Torrent. Torrent spends the evade. Takes 2 crits. Digging for doubles. Fuel leak, it's dead. Automatically dead because of fuel leak. All right. All right, so pink taking off the table. Sorry, I'm laughing because of what they're saying at the table. Going in the Boba. 2 hits and a crit. Torrent isn't taken off the table yet. Rerolling just a blank. All right, down to 1 shield on Boba. Sinker, and there's 3 hits going into Boba. Only 1 reroll. Down to 4 hull. No, sorry, 5 hull. Had a shield left. Hit crit. 2 squiggles. Yellow trying to get that half points. And reroll. Takes 1 on Boba Fett, and that does not quite get him there. All righty, so Paul Johnson takes the game 154-65. Let's go ahead and call Ryan Farmer here real quick. Give me a sec. Turn on desktop audio. There's going to be a bit of a delay, but our conversation will be on time. Want to use your microphone. Allow. All right. Can you guys... Let me double check something here. Ryan, can you hear me? Ryan, can you hear me? Oh, I know what's happening. Can you hear me now? Ryan, can you hear me? Check 1, 2. Sad. I'm so sad. I'm trying to fix it, Ryan. I'm trying. Why? Dang it. But you know what? The people can hear you, right? That table mic? Why? Say. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. All right, cool. All right. I forgot to click save. All right, are you ready? So there was a... Okay. This is great. So there's an Australian player here who said, first thing he asked me was on me. He goes, did Farmer make it? I went, no, he's not able to make it. And he goes, dang it. I had something I really wanted to give him. And I'm like, I could get it to him. It's not a problem. He goes, really? Would you do that? I'm like, absolutely. And he handed it to me, and I just started rolling. Absolutely rolling. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's double check. Let's double check that first. Yes, you are. Properties. Let's see. It would be this. Give me a check 1, 2, Ryan.
Check 1, 2. Check
All
1,
right.
2.
You're in now. You're in. I see the meter.
I'm in.
All right. So
Okay.
you guys heard the lead
We
up
got it.
and
We
the
did it.
story. I'm just gonna show it on screen.
Okay.
Okay. And if you can't make it out,
I'm at a real solid 140p right now quality, so this is going to be A plus. I'm excited.
this is gonna be great.
You know what? I'm holding an iPad in one hand. I got an iPhone. I'm doing what I have to for you boys.
Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
what do we got?
I'm gonna try to work on the glare. Let me know when you get it.
One sec. We're in a bit of a delay.
Yep.
Now you're laughing, and you're back in your seat, and you're leaning back. What a delay. Look at this amazing television. Oh, are you lifting it up? What is it? Is it? Oh my God. What does it say? Oh. Oh no! Oh man! The ultimate second place deck. Oh
so
man!
good.
What?
It's so
good. Jesus! That's incredible. That's the most brutal, savage burn I've ever seen. I don't even play keyboard. All I have is my one deck. But
This is yours now. This is for you. This is being shipped to you.
the non-triumphant farmer. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. I don't think there's a better Keyforge deck in existence than that right there.
I agree. I don't know anything about Keyforge, so
I literally have played 4 times and lost every game, but I guarantee you that is probably going to be the greatest deck ever. That's the Elder deck right there. That's the one.
guaranteed. For people who care about
Guaranteed.
the cards, for people who care about the cards, I'll cover up the QR code, but we'll do that. This is no, that's the list.
The non-triumphant farmer. My God. Wrecked. Who did that? Who is this person?
I don't remember his name. He just ambushed me as I was
Oh my
running
God.
for the
This
first
person-
match. I'll find him.
Mysterious benefactor, please. I will send you some tokens or something. Wow, look at that. I don't even know how good it is. I can't tell. Are there any stars? What stars do? I can't tell.
I have
The
no idea.
144p is very. Somebody look at that. Tell me if it's a good deck. I don't know what's happening.
I have no idea.
Man, that's incredible. I'm sorry I can't be there, Australia. Sorry.
It's fine.
Wish I could.
It's like you had like real life things going on and stuff.
Yeah, real life things. I gotta go, but that is amazing. You sent out the call. I got like 6 Facebook messages. Figured out the tech. We did it, Reddit.
That's
amazing.
Right. All right, Ryman, we'll go ahead and let you go.
Wow.
Today's your birthday, right?
No. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2
Yeah,
weeks.
2 weeks for farmer birthday.
All right. Yeah, I know. We're okay. Yeah, we're both September
right.
babies. Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Oh, I'll send you your lightsaber blades this week too.
For my birthday?
I finally got a tube. Yeah.
Oh.
I found that. You don't even have to pay me back. Easy. Look how great I am. I would send you something you already bought. That's how good of a guy I am. Straight up.
The best.
That's
all right.
what it's all about. All right. Thanks, man. I love you.
Good night. Love you too, man. Oh, that was great. The non-triumphant farmer. Oh, AJ.
But our track record is whoever wins in squares loses in cuts. So
Truth. There you go. Abby saving it for the cut. Didn't show all the cards.
speaking of,
Right. Speaking of cards, we excuse me. We have here the New Zealand Nationals promos here. Only 50 total were made, and there are only 4 left in the world of each. And I have them. There's so much power. You gave me so much power. You trust me. It's because I'm trustworthy. I feel bad. I can't keep them. Let's give them away. All 8 of them. Like right now. Ready? It's the lunch break. We got time. People taking out their phones. This is the time. All right. Let's pull up the giveaway machine. Do you want to help me?
yeah, go on then.
All right. Let's go ahead. Yes. Did I plug it in? No. Let's do that. And we'll get this plugged in. Make sure that's turned down so we don't get pops.
How do you flip these?
Should just. There you
I'm in IT, not camera crew.
go. That's my job. All right. So there's AJ. All right. So, well, let's pull out the giveaway machine.
Oh, look, they're keen. They're
Yeah.
keen. Look at the chat.
Mm-hmm. So all you guys got to do to participate in the giveaways is type. That's it. Quick draw or Poe first.
Let's go Poe first.
All right, here we go.
Everybody's favorite.
All right, Poe.
Trigger happy fly boy.
Here we go. 4 of them. First one goes to where'd my mouse? I lost it. Stay on target. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Winner is
Vagabond 1973.
Ya Vagabond. Next one goes to
Eric Haggy.
yeah, I agree. Eric Haggy.
You guys just want me to say weird names.
This is why I
This is why you
bummed
get
this
someone
off
else
the
to
other
do it.
guy. Yeah, every time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Star Furry Omega. That was an easy one.
Yeah, too bad.
Good job, Star Furry.
And last but not
Last
least
Poe.
for the pose, 3, 2, 1, go.
Jude Allen 91.
I agree. Jude Allen, 91. And I want to remind you guys, before we go on to the quick draws, that our giveaways are brought to you by District Foundry. Use coupon code World Tour 2019 for 15% off, no minimums. All right, here we go. Quick draw, 4 of those quick draws. I really like this.
Quick draw with a battle moku.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. All right. Here we go. 4 of them. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mazrim. Mazrim?
Yes.
Something along those lines.
Next one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Heimdall-Ulf. Heimdall-Ulf?
Yeah.
Viking of some description.
Grr. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jagsba.
And last but not least.
Last one
this is
available ever. You know how many people
where did it go?
harass me for these?
Where did it go?
It's gone.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fell in Dion's bag. saw
3,
it.
2, 1, get it.
Not again, 11.
Congratulations. All right, everybody. I want to show off this. Do you know the history of the Spoon Lord?
The Spoon Lord.
Have you heard of this?
I have not.
All right,
I have
the-
not.
the
It looks impressive.
This is an Onyx squadron tradition here, okay? So basically, whoever gets the goose egg at the end gets the Spoon Lord, is the Spoon Lord. And I have 2 of them. I have the Spoon Lord and the Spoon Terfel. Okay? Both.
Nice.
We're going to be
nice.
giving it away when we get to the goal of 750. I think I put it at. And it actually comes with a nice little pedestal. There's the pedestal. Does say Gold Squadron.
I
Okay?
mean, who wouldn't want to be the Spoon Lord? At least you'd be memorable.
That's right. So you got to glue it up. But once it's all assembled, this is here, ready, made for TV.
A little bit of paint on that.
Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Boom. There we go. All right. So you get a nice little trophy. Spoonterfell. Gold Squadron branded ones only given away here in Australia for the System Open. That's it. 2 of them. I'm going to keep one. So one's being given away later. We'll find out. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Good idea. And last place. So the next thing I need to do is try one of these. I was mandated. Okay. So apparently there's this thing called Vegemite.
Dion's been avoiding it.
I have been.
He's trying very hard.
So D Yoon from the My Knots, okay, Fly Better, basically took a spoonful of like a crazy person. You're not supposed to do that. Marcus told me the right way to eat Vegemite. I just still haven't done it yet. But these are apparently Vegemite and cheese crackers. I'm going to try it here.
Vegemite and cheese. I mean, it's pretty much the holy combination. The only thing you can beat is maybe Vegemite and avocado on toast.
All right.
If you can afford the avocados, that is.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. We'll do the smell test first. It smells fine. Okay. All right. So far, so good.
I mean, it is lunchtime. And.
Oh, really
And-
good.
Yeah. See, what have you been avoiding? It's pretty tasty.
Bring on the Vegemite.
Who doesn't love yeast and cheese?
What have I done? All right, everybody. We'll be back at 2. What did they say? 1:50. 1:50 local time, so that's 40 minutes from now. We'll be back here. Thanks for watching the Australia System Open.
Give this guy your subs.
Sub. Boop, 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 boop. We're on our what of streaming? William just did 6 rounds. It was perfect. 6 rounds, and we started round 1 right after that. Whatever. This is round, just keep watching.
And this doesn't really cost you guys anything. Come on. Help him out.